I told my ex when I found out that he was just doing that to me. He started cracking up. He was like, "Well, can you blame him?" I was like, "Shut up." I was like, I felt fondled.
Did you feel fondled or did it feel good? Did you
I
feel
mean,
fondled after the fact or
it was
during?
after the fact because he didn't do it to nobody else.
Girl, don't be mad because you got special treatment as long as he didn't let his fingers do too much walking. And he did. So,
like a happy ending, girl. No,
he was like, "Ooh, toys."
Hey everybody, what
welcome.
up though? Welcome to Clink.
Welcome to Clink. I'm Cam.
I'm Kay, and we are your hosts. And thank you for tuning into Clink, the Sip and Chat episode where we talk about grown people ish.
Mm-hmm.
And today is no different. So
it's not.
We want to welcome all of our first time viewers. Thank you for choosing us, to watch us for these few moments here. We really appreciate you and do not take you watching us lightly. We thank you so much.
We're glad that you're sharing this moment in time with us because you could be doing something else, but instead you're chilling here with me and my girl.
Hey.
So with that being said, we're still on our road to more subscribers. So share, like some more, and subscribe.
Yes, we're on a road to
it's
200.
Free.
And
it's
once
free.
we reach 200, there will be a giveaway, y'all. It's going to be some good stuff. We promise.
We promise.
We promise. Okay.
We absolutely promise.
So, the order today is we're going to start off with our inspiration moments.
Yes.
And then we're going to talk about some of our worst experiences. And then we're going to get into our topic. We're going to talk about childhood. Then, like our childhood versus now, honey. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. You want to start us with something inspirational?
Well, since we're talking about childhood, I think it's very important that we don't forget the things that we love when we were children. Mm-hmm. Because sometimes we grow up and we become so staunch because we get caught up in the rat race of life as far as going to work, paying the bills and all that. But sometimes take the time to stop and smell the roses. And a lot of times people are like, you're at a crossroad and you don't know what you want to do in your life. I always advise people to think about what you want to do when you were a kid. Think about the things that made you happy when you were a child. Go to the park, swing on a swing. Even though we are a little bit bigger than we used to be.
Swing on the swing.
I do too.
I love it.
That's why I suggested it, because you're free. Mm-hmm. You're going up, down, and you get to look up at the sky. Mm-hmm. You feel the wind in your face and the air filling your lungs.
Now,
and
what
it just
I don't do
makes
is
you be
jump
free.
off anymore. I used to swing so high and jump off.
Girl, she didn't ever jump off because I wasn't trying to break nothing.
I never broke anything.
I had brothers for that. I would watch them. I was a prissy little thing. I was a prissy tomboy, but I wasn't jumping off the tomboy. But I would jump off of the what was the spinny thing?
Yes.
I would jump off of that, which is crazy
because
I would
always be the one that pushed people. But I liked it though because I was really fast.
It was not a merry-go-round.
No, it's something like that. It was a spinning thing where you just hold on to the
and you run and you jump
bars.
On it.
Yes. Ooh, I love that.
I say all that to say, so remember when we were kids, go play with some jacks, go fly a kite, go swing on a swing. If you were a guy, you used to like to play baseball, you used to like to ride your bike. Biking is fun, even at our age. Ride a bike. We all can ride a bike. Go roller skating. Remember the fun things that you used to do when you were a kid and make those things important to you now. Tap back into it. So today, live like a child, but think like an adult. But then sometimes think like a child. Be free.
And and I always say I am a big kid at heart. I still have my inner child. I still like to have fun. When I'm in relationships, what I tend to do in the past, like I would be hiding and stuff and be scaring my guy. Like when he come in, he trying to find me.
You cute because I don't scare folks. Because when I get scared, I fight. I'm sorry, and I've been like that since I was a child. If somebody jump out on me, it's fight or flight. I just automatically just want to bust you. So don't jump out on camera. Not good.
But yeah, so it's good just to have fun.
Play games.
Because
Uno ain't no joke.
Girl,
Spades
Uno
ain't no
can
joke. It
be
could be a little,
cutthroat.
but get out some games, have fun, and also teach your children. Real quick, we went to Ohio to visit my grandma
Hmm.
a couple weeks ago for Mother's Day, and we got out jump ropes. We double dutched in the middle
Mm.
of the street, and people from the whole block came from everywhere. We were out there for like 2 hours,
Really?
and the
Oh, that would have been
kids.
so fun.
Yes, but the crazy part is leading up to what you're talking about in one of our segments.
Hmm.
The kids jumped rope and they were like, "We never did this before," and they were excited because they had never jumped
Girl,
rope.
bye.
No, because we have stopped kids from being kids. When we were kids, you had to take your behind outside, but
We
we're
had to
gonna
do,
leave that
yeah,
alone.
yeah, we're going to get into that.
We'll get into it.
Girl,
But girl,
okay.
so what were you saying about these experiences with these
Girl, okay. So this is Cam and Kay's worst. Like we're going to talk about today, we're going to talk about
the
our
worst?
worst massage
Oh, you go
ever.
first.
Okay. I love two things. I love massages. Okay, I love
I
massages,
love
especially
pampering.
yes, hot stone massage. That's my fave. So I went to a place,
Mm-hmm.
and I like for my people to shut up. Don't talk to me. Don't when I'm getting a massage. Don't
I'm
talk
trying
to
to go to
me.
sleep.
Don't
I'm
have a
trying to
full blown
relax. Right. I
conversation,
don't care about your mama.
girl.
Oh.
So this particular guy, he was massaging me and he was just talking and talking and talking. And girl, why when he was like getting out to my toes, he was like, "Ooh, cold." He was like, "I know your man probably." I was like, "Oh, hello,
You're not being professional right now. You get 2 stars.
excuse you." But he was just talk. But that was one. But one, I feel like I was groped
Lord.
because at my job, at my 9 to 5, and we're bringing this back. It was before COVID. We do this all the time, every month.
Mm-hmm.
A masseuse will come to our office locations, and we can get massages.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can pay up to how many minutes you want. It's like 15-minute increments at a very good discounted price too. So because we always like had different people come in. So this one particular guy, it was a black guy. Okay, so I've been getting massages from him because he stayed with us like for a few months, right? And every time he came, I would, get a massage. And so I was just speaking with my coworkers that always get the massage. I be like, yeah, y'all. I said, and he be like massaging my butt, and so they was like, he don't massage my butt. I was like, what? And then like
It was
everybody,
fondling.
they was like, he don't massage y'all. And I was with my ex at the time. He was like getting it. Cause some masseuses they do that. They will ask you first, like, you want me to get the glutes? He just went in, and I'm like, okay, because that's a massage.
Well, honey, you see the massages is on Instagram now. They be holding
Ooh,
their
that's
arms
much more than
and picking you
massages.
up and putting you right
That's
here. I
more
said,
than massages,
"Oh
nah.
Lord, honey, well, he want to do that to you. You rubbing on your
Nah.
booty."
So I told my ex when I found out that he was just doing that to me, he started cracking up. He was like, "Well, can you blame him?" I was like, "Shut up." I was like,
Mm.
I felt fondled.
Did you feel fondled or did it feel good? Did you
I
feel
mean,
fondled
in the
after the fact or
it was
during?
after the fact because he didn't do it to nobody else.
Girl, don't be mad because you got special treatment as long as he didn't let his fingers do too much walking and he did. That's all.
Like a happy ending, girl. Now,
He was like, ooh, toys.
but those two were mine. I was like,
Well,
okay.
baby, I wanted to get a Thai massage.
Mm.
And so I was like, cool.
Wait, when they walk on your back,
Yes. Honey, let me tell you. This child, she was about 80 pounds.
right?
And so she massaged me. I was like, she has really strong hands. She gave me the best massage that I have ever had in my life until the next day. I felt like I got ran over 2 days later by a bus. This chick was doing backflips. She was doing gymnastics on my back. She was walking on my back. She was doing back bends, walking backwards. It was crazy. Cause I was like, what is she doing up there? I guess she was she probably had a daggone camera and was like YouTube and making it, but she tore my behind up. I was sore. I felt like I got hit by a damn bus. If you talk about a deep tissue massage, she
Ooh.
did the hot stones, everything. At
Mm-hmm.
the time I felt wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
But lately I go to this one place
Mm-hmm.
and they use CBD oil,
Oh, I gotta do that.
baby. So what I do is I'll go to the gym, I'll get in the hot tub, the
Mm-hmm.
sauna, then I'll drive and go to my appointment, get a massage, and after that I'm done for the day because everything is relaxed.
Yeah, that's how a good massage. It should make you just
Not make you
limber and
not get ran over by a bus. I felt like she
right.
beat my ass with a bat.
The place I used to go, and I so hate that they closed down. I think they were a victim of the pandemic, and it was ran by it was Tamara Spa, Farmington Hills. It was ran by a European. She was Russian, and so a lot of the people were European. And for the first time ever, I got a deep tissue. I didn't know what I was in for, y'all. I get that deep tissue. I was like, and she was just going on. I was like, oh my
You got
god.
to tell them
I know.
sometimes,
I didn't
cause
say
like,
nothing. So
baby,
she was like,
she like
she was like, how's the pressure?
You
I was
heard
like,
me. You might.
I said, kind of hurt. She was like, oh, she's okay. Let me know. She was like, she had an accent. She said, I was thinking strong woman. I was like, bitch, I was too.
Strong woman beat your ass.
I was like, I was too. I was thinking
Girl,
the same thing.
don't hurt me.
Girl.
Massages are supposed to be
I mean, but some people
make
like
you
that
feel
deep,
good. Some people do, but
Mm-mm.
and that's when I learned to say it's too much.
Yes, you have to say.
You got to
have
speak up for
say.
yourself, because I was thinking
Mhm.
like you were thinking like, oh, it's just I'm just tight. No, you got to ease into that.
You do. Oh, yes, you do. Ooh, I can feel it now. Okay.
Girl.
All right, y'all. So we are going to be talking about just childhood then versus now.
Remember when you were a kid?
Do you remember the time?
Oh,
okay.
when you were a kid, do you
So
remember the time?
what sparked this was I was watching one of my at my 9 to 5. I was watching one of my podcast shows that I watch on Mondays, and they were talking about like their kids. They were talking about how they don't play, like how they don't go outside. And this one particular woman, she was like her kid, they had like a movie watching on Discord. So people like, wait a minute, what? It was like, it was like the kids got together at somebody's house.
So they had a watch party online.
Mm-hmm.
See, I think that's the bad thing about the pandemic. Everybody started doing everything online, but the world is open now. What the hell are you doing? Why are you sitting up there?
I think that's been happening before the pandemic. A lot of these kids, a lot of these kids, because they have like, because they were saying, because I don't have kids, y'all, so, but I do see that the kids, I do deal with kids a lot. But a lot of them, like the communication skills, it's like
they don't know how to communicate.
They don't.
It's like the Matrix. It's like when they made the movie The Matrix, they set us up for what they wanted, how they wanted us to be. They want everybody to sit in the house, don't do nothing, and then just kind of be stuck to a screen. And it's like that, period, because we got our phones. The kids have fun. When we were growing up, first of all, when we were growing up, baby, we're going to talk about it. When we were kids, we had 2 phones in the house, one upstairs and one downstairs. And when the phone rung, you had your time slot. My time slot, I think, was between.
You had a time slot?
Yes. It was 3 of us that were older. My time slot was like between 6:15 and I say 6:30. Then my brother that was older than me, girl, they wasn't playing. They was on the phone trying to cake with them little girls or whoever they was talking to. So my point is, so you had a couple of phones, so you had your time slots, but we were outside. We were riding bikes and playing in the yard.
There was a time where, do you remember? I remember this very distinctly. It was like a not 977. It was like a hotline where it's like a lot of people. You remember that, girl?
It was the party line, and you had the party line before you called the time. At the tone, the time would be, it would say the time, and it was like a pocket before or after, and it was a party line. You holler out your number, and then you say it, and then you hurry up, and then you call that person. Yeah, it was a party line.
Yeah, but I remember the party line because like you would get on the phone with like if you had three-way or two, or
Mm-hmm.
two was before three-way. I think it was two-way. You would
Mm-hmm.
call your friend, and then they would call somebody, and they'd call somebody, and then people would, in different high schools, and it was just
You was getting
now
so
that was
many
just so
people on the
much
phone. It
fun. Oh my
was.
god! And like you said, we had to be outside.
But then they changed the structure for schools. Because when we were in schools, you used to have to climb up that rope all the way to the ceiling, come back down. We used to have to run. It
Field day.
they don't even have gym in school anymore.
Hmm?
A lot of schools now do not have gym.
No
And then you wonder,
physical.
no. And then you wonder
And
why the
we had
kids,
recess.
it's an elective for some high school students, but some people
It was a requirement for
not
us.
anymore.
What?
They will herd them into a lunchroom and make them study. That's no fun. Kids need to have fun. They
Y'all,
probably do with smaller kids, but like middle school, they're starting to herd them and make
uh-huh.
them sit.
Listen, we was always playing.
Mm-hmm.
Because I went to school in in San Diego. We played before school started. We was playing, and then bell run and we went to class. We played after lunch, and we played like the last half of the day because we had actual PE where we had to do like a group activity, whether
Yeah, we
that
used to
be
we used to play dodgeball. Boy, you get toe
yes,
up in
four
dodgeball.
square, all of that,
That dodgeball be like bam.
tetherball.
We used to have hula hoops. We used to
Yes.
have games we used to play. We used to play
Hopscotch on the ground.
cornhole. We used to play. It's cornhole popular
Cornhole. What's
now. Where
cornhole?
they throw the thing like the horseshoes
Oh,
and the little thing.
yeah, we didn't have
We
cornhole,
did. We
but we
had
we did
basketball.
Chinese jump rope.
We did that too.
Mm-hmm.
We had, and then we had intellectual games. Like when we went to the library, we had like Chinese checkers. We had backgammon. It was always things. We had things called
Always
academic
things.
games where you had to
Yes.
think. So like nowadays, they're not challenging the kids physically or mentally.
They're not, and that's why a lot of them are soft. To be real, that's why a lot of them are soft, and the communication is
They can't
they can't
communicate.
communicate, and you have people who, I mean, shoot, even some people in our age group, girl, kind of like fall into that
Because they don't have mother with.
technology.
I think we were blessed because we were raised with by our mothers, but we were also around our grandparents.
Yeah.
A lot of kids aren't don't okay, like when we were kids, a grandparent was like 60, 50,
Yeah.
60. Nowadays the kids
Grandparents
grandparents
like
are like
35.
30. And it's like what?
35.
30, 35. So they don't have, and so it's like the parent and the kid are grow up together,
Mm-hmm.
and then the next kid they have a kid younger than they grow up together, so they have three kids in three generations, and stuff just got messed
Mm-hmm.
up.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, you know, the games that we really used our imagination.
Yeah,
It's like we made up games.
we used to build forts out of boxes. Remember, you get a
Mhm.
refrigerator and you would build a fort out of the box.
I mean, it was just like our imagination was just
Off the
limitless.
chain.
It was off the chain. Again, like, you just make up a game on the spot. Like we used to play. I don't know if y'all did over something that we made it. We used to play a rock teacher. I remember this rock teacher. You get a rock, right? 'Cause I lived in a when we lived in San Diego, we lived in an apartment complex, so we had stairs. So the kids would be sitting on the first step, and you have the rock teacher. You take a pebble, right? And then they have to figure out which hand it's in. Like you go behind your back, going like this with the rock, and then you go like this, right? You go to each kid. So whoever picked the right one with the rock, you get to move up a step. See, we have fun
Okay,
though.
the rock teacher. We play rock paper scissors. We play hopscotch. We
Like I said, we
play
made up our own shit though.
King of the Mountain.
Huh? What?
You know,
King of the mountain.
yeah, it was all kinds of stupid games. Well, I think we all made up
We did.
different games,
Every
especially in our neighborhood.
yeah, every neighborhood probably made up something
Um,
different. Every state, every city.
but I just remember we used our imaginations. We thought
Yes.
things through. But I think the difference between kids then and kids now is kids aren't allowed to be kids. When we were
Mhm.
kids, if your parents were going through anything financial, whatever, we didn't know.
We didn't know.
Nowadays, kids be like, they be in kindergarten talking about my lights getting cut off. My mama ain't got no
they in the
money.
6th grade doing their mama taxes.
Right. My mama said to use this program when I came to the library. I mean, it's they have. I hate that they make kids grow up so fast. They don't allow
Yeah.
children to be children anymore. They like when we were kids, you stayed in a child's place. You weren't in grown people's business. You know, when
Even
you're
though we were like,
you could
what they
ear
say.
hustle a little, but your parent was aware. They'd be like, sit your behind down somewhere, go to your room. Or they were wise enough to maybe that's the reason why your mama took them walks in the park with her girlfriend and they was walking around and you be playing because they were smart enough to
Yeah.
separate to keep us children.
To let us
Nowadays
stay
they're
a
not.
child. Yeah.
They're not because people are watching these like just like in P Valley. People's
Hmm.
like, yeah, me and my kid.
Wait, what?
People watch TV nowadays and they let their children watch what they're watching. Kids cannot watch what you watch because they can't process it
Girl,
the way that you process it.
hmm.
And it's like, oh, they're okay. No, they're not okay. And then you wonder why these little kids is going around being fast and twerking like they know it. And some of them can't even pole dance because
Girl,
they don't know what they
and
doing.
wine and stuff. I'm like, little kids. I'm like, okay, y'all,
That
and they thinking
happened.
it's cute and they laughing.
Let me tell you something. One time, my daughter, I have a stepdaughter, and
Hmm.
she's my daughter. She was being babysat by someone, her dad's friend,
Uh-huh.
and I went to go pick her up. She's like, "Girl, look at what they doing. They had their feet on the wall, and they was doing these routines." I said, "What the?" She didn't take her ass back over there no more. I said, they just dancing, girl. Hey, no, no, not mine." And that's why all her kids had teenage mothers because they was
Mm.
winded on the wall because she was a teenage
Hmm.
mother. So as parents, we have to be mindful of what we're teaching our kids because they're watching us. We are their first example, and sometimes
Yes.
their only example.
Yeah. But yeah, excuse me. Yeah, like again, kids now. I kind of feel sorry for them. I really do because we had so much fun.
But then you have to think of the culture too.
Hmm.
The TV raises them, the computer raises them. Go sit down.
I mean, I was kind of like a TV kid. I was excuse me, a latchkey kid. Because I had a single mother. So I've stayed after I walked home from school, with my neighbor friends.
But we had quality television. We had
We
the
did
Waltons. We had Little House on the Prairie. We didn't have
the
Twerk for
Cosby.
Jesus. Cause they be trying to now they just mesh everything together. You know what
They
I'm
do.
saying? They doing too much.
I saw on social media this baby was no more than 3, and I think 3 is pushing it. Her mama put a damn lace front wig on her.
And you wonder why your kids' hair won't grow. How can your child's
A
hair
lace
grow when
front.
they have weave in their head? Let the baby hair grow.
The baby couldn't hardly. Like I said, 3 was pushing it. I'm thinking the baby was like maybe one and a
She
half,
leaning over
2.
like this,
Yeah, I'm
her
like she
head
couldn't
all
even.
big.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. A lace front.
She glued it on.
Yes. You know they did do the glue.
Why?
And she put like in a little puffs. I'm like, let your baby be bald headed. Let the hair come in.
My baby would be the cutest little girl with bows every damn way. You get a headband and just wear it and then
Right.
massage the scalp. Stop trying to take a shortcut. Massage the scalp. Get a massage. A massage gets
And
the
remember that
hair
that that
oil.
that white brush with the soft bristles.
Mm-hmm.
You massage that scalp like you said, because that stimulates hair growth.
Girl, I couldn't. I can't with these parents. And then the thing that hurts me is I hear parents and they be cussing their children out like their children are grown. Get your ass over here, you little son,
I
son. I
hate
be
that
like,
too.
oh my God. I be wanting to
I
fight
hate that
people.
too.
I be like, what? You don't understand how bad they are. No, they're children.
Yeah,
Children don't know. They're learning.
they're learning.
They're learning. And when they are bad, they bad because they see you
Hmm.
and they copying and it's something that they saw or something they learned. People not just bad by nature.
They're not. They're not.
That's sad.
But yeah, y'all, we just want to just come on here
Get your kids some
because.
jacks.
Oh, do they still
Jacks
have?
and a
Remember
jump
the
rope.
the paddle?
Yes, paddle ball. The thing
Yes.
where you put the thing around your ankle and you gotta jump around, you gotta jump up and it
Mm-hmm.
go around you. It's
Oh
so
yeah, yeah,
many
yeah,
fun
yeah, yeah,
games.
yeah.
And hopscotch, like you were saying.
Mm-hmm.
And board
Can we bring
games.
bring some of the old school stuff? Introduce your kids to some of the things that you used to do if you are like within our age group? If you were a kid in the 80s and 90s, okay?
And remember one thing I don't see anymore: big wheels. Everybody had a damn big wheel. It was stages. You got your little
I
walker.
never had a big wheel. My brother did, but
My
I
brother
had
did
like
too.
them bikes and stuff. But I rode his though.
Yeah, I rode my
Yeah.
brother. I had two older brothers, so whatever they had, I had to. I would just play with their stuff because
Right.
you pass it down. We were like stair
Mhm.
steps. So yeah, but wear the big wheel, the bike with the training wheels. Let the
Mhm.
kids be kids.
Let them be
Take them to
kids.
the park. They have swing sets. They have slide still. They have all
Remove
these
them from the
things.
screens. Remove them from the
Take the
screens,
cell
y'all.
phones at dinner time. Let's talk to our
Yeah.
children.
And let them, have their friends have people over at your house, have their friends over, do that again, because like,
Yeah,
again, because a lot of people have friends online because they're socially awkward, because they're always in front of the TV and not with other kids,
yeah.
and that's how they get
And
socially
maybe their
awkward.
parents are socially awkward.
True.
And then, you don't we live in a world where you try to keep your kids safe, which is a
Yes.
good thing.
Mm-hmm.
But then you do have to teach, they have to go to work. One day they're going to have to go to college. They're going to have to go to work. And if you don't teach them anything at home, they're going to be like a deer in headlights when they get around other children who have been
Mm-hmm.
taught
Exposed to different
to
things. Yeah.
taught to be have a sense of community.
Yeah.
That's why you don't have to go to church, but why church is important because it teaches you a sense of community. When you
Yes.
play sports, it teaches you a sense of community and belonging.
Yes.
Find your kids things that they're interested in. If they like chess, find them a chess group. Let them learn chess. If they like swimming, let them be with a swimming group. Let them find the thing that makes them happy that they can thrive at as an outlet because we need to be well-rounded
Mm-hmm.
individuals, not just book smart or this smart, but you need a little bit of all of it.
You do. So summertime is coming up. It's right around the corner. Kids are either they're getting out of school or
Or
they're
they
out
out
of
of
school
school.
already. And let them be outside. Let
Find
them
them a
be
camp.
outside.
They
Find
still
a
have
camp.
camps.
Yeah.
Or take free. You can take your kids on a nature walk. If you can't take them out during the week, maybe on the weekend, you can get up early in the morning and take them on a nature walk. Take your kids out and have a picnic.
Mm-hmm.
And then one thing I'm going to say is be friends with your kids. Enjoy your children because they will not be small forever. Trust me, I know. I have a son, he's 26 and he's
Mm-hmm.
grown and he does his own thing, but I miss him. I miss him being
Oh.
young. And, I was a single parent.
Mm-hmm.
Don't try to do it all by yourself, especially if you can have help.
Mm-hmm.
And side note, make people pay child support. Then you
Oh,
won't be
that
so stressed
part.
out.
That part. Okay.
Then you won't be stressed out. And then you can give that child those lessons that he needs and that little extra. Because
Mm-hmm.
raising kids is expensive and we need all the money.
Yeah, and it takes a village.
It does.
Us aunties, I'm a proud auntie.
Hey.
You know, yeah, just expose the children in your life just to different things.
And they don't have to be your kids. You can reach
Mm-hmm.
one, teach one. If it's a child and you see that that child is interested in something that you can help maybe appropriate some extra funds you have towards that to help that child be able to participate in those things, help them. Be that auntie that's not their auntie. Just be
Mm-hmm.
invest in our children because they are the future.
They are the future, child, because we're gonna have to look up to them to run this country. So yes.
And guess what? And then the kid that you take care of, that maybe you don't have kids, might be the one that end up taking care of you
Mm-hmm.
because they'll remember your kindness and how you were kind to them.
Yes. So, y'all, again, we just want to just come on here just for a few minutes and just, we just want to talk about this. And in the comments, we want you to, what was your favorite childhood game? I want to know that. We want to
And
know
what
that.
was your favorite childhood memory for the summer?
Yes. As we got it. So just let us know in the comments, y'all. Go
Yeah.
ahead and let's have a chat. Okay.
Yes.
So go ahead and like this video and
Share.
share it if you be so kind, and go ahead and subscribe. Again, we are um reaching 200. We are at, as of today, 118. A
Woohoo.
few days ago, we are at 115. So
And Cameron is going to get her stuff together and post all of these wonderful things on her Instagram page, which she doesn't have on there. I'm trying to get better at this technology stuff, but I am
yeah, she
absolutely
is,
horrible.
y'all.
But I'm going to work on it.
She is. So thank you again, y'all, for watching us on
Clink.
Clink. Have a great day.
And drink your water.
Yes, I have wine. It's good for your heart.
And I have water is good for your folk.
All right, y'all. Bye.
Bye.